so there's the relationship with the audience, and I hope that I'm doing that. I don't always know, because it's sort of a silent thing until someone says something, but
True.
but the relationship with the guests. I mean, I'm thinking about the 150 guests that I've had on in the last 2 years, and how I'm staying in touch with some of them. Some of them become my clients. They're actually lawyers who, we have a separate conversation about what I'm doing, and they love to talk to me about that, and we end up working something out. In other circumstances, they're a vendor, and now I've got a great new strategic partner that I can refer, and they can refer me. And I think that's the piece that I just never expected, but it's just right there. I mean, even talking with you, Kip, like, I feel like, yeah, we can refer each other. We can be buddies. Like, we can go, when I can come out to Seattle and see you. And like,
Yeah.
right. Like, there's something going on in the podcast interview space that's unique.
It's human. It's humans connecting with humans in a human way at scale, which is what makes it amazing. And I think for attorneys, I want to be clear about this. I think podcasting is particularly attuned for attorneys because, well, let's face it, attorneys, a lot of them like to talk. And they have lots of really interesting things to say, I think. I'm so convinced of this, and I don't think you've mentioned it yet, but I want your audience to know it. My co-host is an attorney.
There you go. Yeah, K&L Gates, right?
Yeah, his name's Jake Bernstein. He works at K&L Gates, and he is my podcast co-host. We have been making and producing this podcast for 4 years now. We're just about to record our 100th episode.
Nice.
We release every 2 weeks, and he's a marvelous co-host. And so, I just think if he can do it and do it as well as he does, that I just think that's, prima facie evidence that, it's possible for most every attorney who thinks that this could work for them.
And I think the other thing that we have to just bring up, and I don't know your situation, but I'll tell everyone mine, and maybe you've heard this before, I'm not really doing the production. People think that I have to figure all this out. And I've got, there's some upfront stuff you got to do. You got to come up with a name, and you got to, you got to work through, like, what is the show all about and all that. But there are now hundreds of production companies, and I'm using Turnkey Podcast out in LA, and they're phenomenal. But I record this with you, I upload it to a software, and I'm basically out.
Yeah.
Like, I then just
it can be that easy.
It could be that easy. And getting guests, is that a problem? You believe it or not, it's not. For me, I mean, I'm getting people regularly reaching out to me that want to be on my show. I'm getting introductions, like I got to you, Kip, through one of my friends and clients, Mark Rockwell. Shout out to Mark Rockwell.
Yeah, Mark's great.
It's all there, right? But you have to commit to giving it some time. You have to decide it's a weekly show, monthly show, whatever. And then you got to decide that, I'm going to do this and be consistent with it. Just like anything, it's all about consistency.
It is. It's absolutely true. People, you do have to do a little bit of homework going into it. Like you said, you have to understand what are the critical success factors. And one of the biggest critical success factors that people don't understand, and it's really easy once you know it and you commit to it, is that you have to be consistent. If you tell your audience, I'm going to publish every other Friday at noon, great. That's fine. You don't have to do it weekly. You don't have to be a daily. I don't think I'd be a monthly, but if every other week is what you can do, all you have to do is just tell your audience that's what you're going to do. And they'll say, great, I'm there. What you don't want to do is tell them every other Friday at noon and then blow it, right? Yeah. Release the episode late, or maybe not release an episode at all. Now, the way we dealt with that, in case anybody's interested, is we're 3 episodes ahead at all times.
Yep.
So that no matter what happens, like client emergency, whatever, we have 3 episodes in the can. That's 6 weeks of buffer time, so we can absorb any craziness in our schedules, serving clients or whatever, and still produce something that's consistently available for our listeners.